they said that God sent the honorable Elijah Muhammad to us. But he sent to the descendants of slaves in America a prophet or a messenger with a hand-me-down religion. Who out there in YouTube land, how many of y'all like used clothes, like to drive used cars, like to live in a used house? We really don't like used things. We like our things new. So Elijah Muhammad brought us the Arab's hand-me-down. You mean to tell me, God, that everybody prior to the black man and woman, they get something that's new, and we get their hand-me-down, we get their Christianity, we get their Islam, we get their Bible and Quran? What if we don't get nothing? We get used material. If the Bible was meant for the black man and woman in America, if the Quran was meant for the black man and woman in America, it would have been given to us directly, straight from the manufacturer. No middlemen. But we get somebody's hand-me-downs. When you are at work, when you get paid, is there a middle person? You do the work and you wait for your check to be directly deposited into your account from your employer. If there was a middleman, you would get upset, because there's no need for a middleman. That's my money, that's my check. See, that's the problem here. You getting hand-me-down. So you got somebody else that's wearing the pants already. Somebody that already lived in the car. Well, drive the car. Somebody lived in the house. We getting used material. And we proud of hand-me-down. But in real life, none of y'all like hand-me-down. But when it comes to your religion, you don't mind hand-me-down religion. Used religion. Because it was for somebody else. I want my own. I don't want somebody else's religion. If God can talk to them, then God can talk to me. I don't need you to teach me about God. I can learn about God directly from Him. I don't need no Arabs. I don't need no white Christians who enslaved my ancestors. God can talk to us directly. What's wrong with that? I want to ask you something. You Muslims. Now, these so-called African Muslims, y'all talk about them. Who are they? Are they influenced by Caucasian Arabs? When did you meet them? And even right now, black Muslims, and it's so, it's so sickening to me. Black people in America trying to be Arabs. They put on these kufis and these clothes. An Arab wannabe. That's so sickening to me. You're not trying to be like Kunta Kinte. Plus, if Kunta Kinte was a Muslim, we know that Islam was forced upon African people just like Christianity was. So we really don't want to be Kunta Kinte, because that's a sign of a conquered and oppressed people. So where you getting your information to be this Muslim? You a Hebrew Israelite. When did you meet these Hebrew Israelite people? Or is this your imagination? You imagining stuff. When did you meet a real live Moor or a real live Egyptian from those that you are talking about? Because they don't exist right now that we know of. So where you getting all this information from? It's a bunch of stuff y'all come together with your imagination, fiction, and fantasy. This is why all of you continue to call yourselves children of God because you live in a Barnum and Bailey fictional fantasy world. And you live in the past. How can you call yourself gods and goddesses when gods and goddesses move forward? They don't go back in the past talking about what I did or what I've done. They are talking about what I'm doing. In fact, they are 25 years, 100 years ahead in the future. Y'all barely can get to work on time if you have a job. It's all messed up. You keep talking about the past, the tribe of Shabbat. First of all, you can't prove there ever was a tribe of Shabbat. Anyway, that's in the past. You keep talking about Egypt. That was in the past. You keep talking about these Hebrew Israelites who were slaves. That's in the past. Oh, you shouldn't want to go back to that anyway. And these Moors, that's all the past. When are y'all going to wake up and smell the coffee and move forward? Get up out of that bed and move forward. Bragging about the past. That's old and done. And what have you learned? Show us what you're doing with the knowledge of the past. Absolutely nothing. An illusion of success, an illusion of accomplishment. And our people are confused because they don't know who to believe. Of course, we're going to stay in the Christian church. Then we bounce to Islam. Then we bounce to the Moorish Science Temple. Then we just bounce it like we're a damn ball. Because you all have been tricked. You all have been deceived and manipulated. Because God might have talked to the Arabs and God might have talked to the Christians, but nobody has talked to you. That's why you're confused because you don't know who to listen to. Too many voices coming at you at one time. That's why the Nation of Islam, by real Muslims, Sunni, Hanafi, and whatever Muslims that's out there, these Arab Muslims, they say that the Nation of Islam is fake. And they should know because the information, the revelation came to them. But now, since the death of the prophet, they've all split it up. They don't really know what's real either. But they know that you're not because you're not Arab. And you refuse to do things exactly the way we do things. And what exactly is it the way you do things? Because the Sunni Muslims is doing one thing, these Muslims over here doing another, all kinds of, y'all confusing yourself. So then you go to Christianity, the Baptist, Pentecostal, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witnesses, everybody confused. Y'all some confused people. Oh, and you got the nerve to try to make mockery at people who don't believe in religion, don't believe in God. They are not confused because I know what I stand on. You don't. Because you might be Muslim this minute and flip over back to Islam. You might be a Pentecostal, then you flip to Baptist, or you flip to Jehovah's Witnesses. Y'all just some confused ass folks. So my brother, I don't cry for him because of death. That should be a celebration. Your journey in this hellhole is over. But I shed tears because when you pass this life, you pass being a victim of plagiarism and being a victim of our ignorance because black folks, we don't think for ourselves. In the 15th chapter of Genesis, I believe, God said, I will come and judge the nation. I will come to the people. No prophets. I will come myself. To do what? To give you Christianity? To give you Islam? Give you these things that we are loyal to right confusion. And then in the Quran it says that Allah is not the author of confusion, but that's what we got in Islam, with no doubt. A whole lot of confusion. All kinds of Muslims. Probably as many different kinds of Muslims as there are makes and models of cars, when there's supposed to be one God. So that means there should be only one religion. God